If you have a rockstar solution for a pestering problem, chances are clients are going to want to buy it from you more than once. But how do you go about making it super easy for them to buy it from you over and over again? You need to be able to scale and personalize your services while also making it as convenient as possible for your clients to purchase more. As an answer to that, I'm going to show you how to set up a subscription service, boost sales, and reduce churn using easy and intuitive tools. Recurring services are a type of business model where a solution is provided on a regular basis on the condition that payments are made for it. Usually, the recurring billing is charged through monthly, quarterly, or annual payments signed up for with a secure payment method like credit card, Stripe, or PayPal. But what are the benefits of a recurring service? Modern payment methods combined with a recurring service setup are making the lives of customers and merchants more convenient. For merchants, automated electronic billing increases their cash flow and it opens up the door to a variety of automations. They no longer need to track payments manually and mark invoices as paid when payments come through. Paired with a client portal such as Service Provider Pro, payments are automatic and clients can easily check out using an order form. The automatic account creation when checking out allows them to place more orders with ease in the future, eliminating a lot of friction and improving the customer journey. The benefit for merchants is that a client portal keeps all transactions in one place, making it easy to export and send data to accounting. A slick dashboard not only gives you an overview of your current revenue streams, but also allows you to track your monetary evolution over time. Another important aspect to keep in mind is that recurring services help you scale your agency a lot easier. Many customers enjoy recurring services because they no longer need to worry about unpaid invoices. Ideally, you let them manage their subscriptions so that they can upgrade and downgrade themselves whenever they prefer. If you decide to offer recurring services, make sure that the pricing is right to increase your profit margins. The value-based pricing strategy is one of the harder ones to implement, however, it does bring many benefits with it. Another thing to consider is to niche down and reduce the amount of services you offer. You'll be able to find your ideal customer and focus all of your efforts on them. That being said, recurring services are a great fit for many agencies. Let's take a look at a few of them from our own client pool. First up, let's look at video and podcast editing agencies. VidPros, being a solid example of this, has productized their services into two simple tiers that you can pick up. One of them gives you a part-time editor and the other one puts a full-time editor at your disposal. One feature they benefit from regularly is order forms. In combination with some ads, they'd be able to attract new customers and funnel them directly into their SPP client portal. Another thing they're most likely using is coupons. There are many ways that you can set up coupons in SPP. If you're looking to attract new clients, you can limit the redemptions to 1 use per customer, and it's also possible to assign it to a specific service and limit the number of uses in total. Another great example is link building agencies. Agencies specialized in link building can easily set up recurring services for their clients. One such agency is linkbuilder.io, which started in 2016. Founder Stewart noticed that not many reasonably priced services focused on outreach existed back then. In 2019, he migrated his business to SPP. Now he can easily manage his recurring service plans, handle incoming support tickets, and set up Zaps to automate his link building services. Now let me walk you through creating different subscription service with tiers. In a previous interview with SPP, serial entrepreneur Kenny Shoemaker advised that you should find a niche that you're better at than everyone else. This helps you target a very specific customer and provide a 5-star experience, which is way better than providing multiple services at a subpar quality. Once you know their exact problems, position your solutions and marketing for them only. When you offer a truly personalized service with great quality, you set your recurring services up for success from the get-go. Remember that there's still going to be different levels to this. Even in your niche down market, there are going to be different players of different sizes, so make sure to set up tiered pricing for your target audience. Next up, you're going to have to conduct a competitive analysis. Once you've established who you specifically want to sell to, study your top competitors in this market. Look at how they've structured their recurring pricing and compare them to yours. Now, of course, you don't have to mimic their approach because your strategy could be better, but dig deep and ask questions on why they've structured their tiered pricing the way that they have and how you can do yours better than them. There's also the option to adapt competition-based pricing, but that has its own challenges in the business as well. Another thing to keep in mind is how much it'll actually cost you to deliver your service. For example, if you're generating leads, are you able to continue generating them for the same price in the long run? Is there a limit that you'll eventually hit? These are all questions that are important to ask while you're getting this set up. Next is going to be to construct your recurring services with tiers. In a sea of competition and different clients, a one-size-fits-all solution is bound to fail. But now that you have your ideal customer profile fleshed out and have compared your offerings to your competitors, you're ready to actually build out your tiered recurring services catering to people with different budgets. With SPP, you can easily create different pricing tiers. They should clearly show the value your clients are receiving for the asking price. Now, adding value doesn't stop with pricing tiers. You can offer additional services in your order forms as well. For example, an SEO agency might offer rank tracking on top of a monthly plan as an add-on service, but here are some other examples as well. As I said earlier, this is something that is super easy to set up on SPP, so let me walk you through it. First, you're going to start by creating the service for the add-on that you want to sell, and make sure to add all the pricing information, variants, and characteristics you'd like the service to have. Once that's done, you can go to your order form to add the service to your existing service offering as an add-on. This process is going to be very similar for any additional services that you want to offer your clients. So now your order forms can sell extra recurring services without much additional effort. Once you've established your bundles and various offerings, you're probably wondering how to set up automatic payments for your business. You can use SPP's integrations that connect with secure recurring payment processing platforms to collect and manage payments from multiple clients such as Stripe and PayPal. Customers can then simply enter their payment information and will automatically be charged periodically at a given date. Now let's talk about automating the client onboarding process as much as possible. SPP has a variety of features that help you onboard new clients. Thanks to the onboarding page you see here, you can add video tutorials, checklists, and more directly to the dashboard. You can also fully customize the client dashboard if you're on one of the plans that feature advanced template editing. At SPP, we've set up a simple to-do list for anyone who signs up to easily guide them through the setup. The advantage of such a checklist is that you'll reduce the amount of manual work needed to answer questions that your clients commonly have. If you want to take it one step further, you could also show and hide elements on the client dashboard based on different checked items. For example, you can set up some custom fields and then use these as a check to show and hide different things. Another important onboarding feature to make use of are intake forms. They can be individually set up for each service or assigned to multiple services or folders super easily. The main purpose of them is to help you gather relevant information for the specific order that the client has made. On these forms, you have a variety of fields available to fit almost every requirement that you may have, from spreadsheet inputs to custom HTML code. Before creating your intake forms though, make sure to give it some thought and make sure that you're asking all the questions you need to ask your clients at the right time. For any feature that is not natively available, you can always use Zapier to integrate some more tools into your portal. The next important thing to discuss is how to reduce your churn for recurring subscriptions. First up is going to be using client analytics to lean into your best customers. For many businesses, losing customers often brings up the question, why did they cancel? And to answer that question, a common churn reducing strategy is to identify clients that look like they're about to churn and make strides to prevent them from doing so. But you can refine this approach and guarantee a better return on your investment by identifying a specific pool of your most profitable clients and then focusing on making sure they don't churn. Tools like Stripe, Profitwell, and SPP will provide you with a variety of important information about your customer purchasing habits. For instance, if you're an SEO agency like Rank.ai experiencing a ton of churn with your most affordable pricing package from clients who don't completely understand the amount of investment that SEO requires to be successful, it may be time to phase out that package and focus more towards acquiring clients with more budgets to spend on SEO. Next up is to troubleshoot poor earning services. On the SPP Analytics dashboard, you're able to get an overview of every single service you offer and their respective performance in terms of units sold and revenue. But other times, you may have the opportunity to deduce why one plan isn't doing as well as another and work on making it more attractive for your clients. This could mean reevaluating the needs of the customer segment you're trying to target with that package, including other add-ons, lowering prices, or it can be as simple as renaming it for a different perception. On the flip side, by identifying your best performing plans and looking at their monthly trends, you can make adjustments to keep up with or even outperform competitors. You can study which parts of your plan users enjoy the most and brainstorm if you can deliver it better than before. If you don't change with time, then customers will see newer, better options and be tempted to make the switch. One of the most expensive aspects of running an agency is obtaining new clients, but at the same time, all agencies need to reduce churn as much as possible to maintain their income. While commitment can be forced, it can be encouraged by offering quarterly and annual discounts for services that you already offer. Many agencies who are using SPP are obtaining long-term clients by providing these options to them. The last tip that I have for you today is to be proactive with your communication. When you reach out to your customers before they need you, you demonstrate your commitment to making sure that they're getting the best out of your services. You also ensure that they're seeing the success that justifies staying with you, which improves your client retention. If you're problem solving and proactive with your communication, you can define a clear roadmap for your client from the get-go. Using SPP's client messaging portal, for example, you can quickly and casually notify your clients that they may need additional services and show them how exactly it would help them. It's also best practice to give your clients regular updates and make them feel involved with the process. You can do so proactively by sending them a message on where your team is at with their order, or by making use of the client reporting feature so they can track your results. For more videos and guides on running your productized agency, check out our YouTube channel. And to get more information on the client portal I've been showing you here, which is Service Provider Pro, click on the link in the description down below.